Welcome back to this week's BDOutdoors Sportboat Roundup. Bluefin are back. They're circling around Tanner and Cortez right now, and the fleet's been out there maximizing their time with high reward. The weather offshore, especially this tail end of the summer, it's just been absolutely brutal, but the fleet's been making that hammering drive out west, and it might look like we have a weather window going into this weekend. So take advantage of this weather. Go fishing. Out at Cortez, what's working really well, especially earlier this week, was that 30 to 40 pound flyline bait outfit while on anchor with a 1/0 to 2/0 size circle hook. Not many are biting the jig during the day, but finding a bait that runs hot as soon as it hits the water and shoots straight down or right off the bat, those people saw bites pretty consistently. As far as where to hook your bait, I belly hook my baits 99.9% of the time when it comes to bluefin, but when you're less than 200 feet of water, you're anchored up, there's bluefin boiling all around the boat, try shoulder hooking your bait. Keep that bait higher in the water column on a longer soak than putting it through their belly. Another thing I want to talk about that I've seen a lot is setup selection. A lot of times, if you have a killer bait, despite if you have 50 pound or 20 pound test, it's going to get bit purely on presentation. But if you're having trouble getting bit and you choose a 20 pound outfit on a smaller 15 size reel that only has a couple hundred feet of line on it, purely out of just trying to get bit, these 20 to 40 pounders have been acting like they're 60 to 80. They're flagging out really far, and what ends up happening is you're going to run out of line, or you're going to have trouble due to the reel capacity, getting enough power, getting enough torque to get that fish to the boat, along with battling the rough seas, the high winds. It's a recipe for disaster. I've also seen proper size reels with their gear, but say 50 pound mono with a 25 pound leader attached to it. You have the right reel capacity, but enough tension applied to that line with that smaller rigid fluoro, it's going to bite down into that stretchy, supple mono. Your knot is going to give out almost every single time. Match your mono top shot. If you have 40 pound mono, match it with 40 pound fluoro. If your reel is filled with braid, you can easily switch out that fluoro top shot, but you really want to be mindful of how many connections are in your line, how adequately secured they are, meaning how well do you trust your knots, and are you using the ideal line size with that reel of choice. I know it's a lot of stuff to think about. Trust your deckhands, trust their knots, check your gear with them before you start fishing. That's all I have for you guys this week. Good luck out there, and I'll catch up with you next time.